Hey there, how would you like to get an extra $500 a day from your existing traffic on your ecom store? My name's Sean Micel. I'm an ecom store owner, paid media buyer, and I've helped transform six-figure companies into seven-figure companies. And in this video, what I want to show you is a trick that I learned from a friend of mine, Kayleen Speranza, to capture, kind of like loose change, capture extra money from your existing traffic. So what you're looking at here is this is last 30 days of my store performance. I've had $43,000, but of that, I've had $16,386.05. What this is that I'm capturing emails from pop-ups, but then immediately converting them into sales using this wallet buster technique that I'm going to show you. So the first thing that I want to show you is how I actually capture the emails. If you're not doing this, it's really, really awesome. And I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like. And it's really simple. So I go in here and I'm going to just edit form so you can just see. I tried to do it on my website, but I've already visited. So I'm selling a handheld arcade machine for $175. What I'm doing is giving them a $25 off a Power Mini. I just ask for their email, nothing more, and get code, and then just a little picture. This just pops up in this dead center of their screen, whether they're on their mobile phone or they're on their desktop. Now, from there, what happens is if I go to flows, and this will work whether you have, I use Klaviyo, it'll work whether you have ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, they all work the same. So I'm going to go ahead here, and you can see, the last little set, I got $2,000. And what this is this. This is basically, they get an email if they don't buy that asks them, hey, here's your code for your Power Mini. And then it's just a short bit of text. And I can give you the template where it says, just here's your discount. Don't forget to buy. And what I do is I just duplicate this and I put just a conditional script in where if they open, great, that they're done with the emails. But if they don't, then they get another email 24 hours later, 48 hours later. And what you can see is that, this is producing like this. The first one's produced about $2,500. This one's produced $900, $1,500, and so on. What this does is it just collects at least an extra 2 to 3 customers a day, depending on how much traffic you're running. If you're running like, $100 a day, probably 1 to 2 extra customers. If you're running 1,000 a day like I am now, it'll result in like 4 or 5 extra customers, maybe 6 extra customers. But here's the other part of it that I really, really love is now I'm also building an asset with an email list. And you can see, once I flip over to the next page, I've got 5,400 people that have opted in, and it takes out buyers. And it's now I can broadcast different emails, different promos, whatever. The moral of the story is if you put a pop-up, even though you may hate pop-ups, and no one seems to admit that they like that, but they do opt in, and you can see that they do, then use the pop-up, put them in the wallet buster sequence, and watch your revenues steadily, incline and get bigger. If you're interested in learning more about this and you want me to actually break down how to set it up, drop me a comment below. I'll forward you through Messenger the Loom video that I did on this, and just to report back to me, let me know how it goes. I'll see you in the next video.